devCraft server. So right now I'm standing by the community farm, which I completed since last episode. And yeah, this is what it looks like. So we have all of our animals, and all our crops are back here. This is the part. Oh, I need to turn down my animal sounds. Good lord. Friendly creatures, go away. Okay, so yep, this is. It should say up here. This is carrots, potatoes, and this is wheat. And then we have sugarcane and cacti. And we did have pumpkins around, but mobs were, or yeah, zombies and stuff were jumping in, trampling the crops and killing people, so I decided to get rid of it. And you also notice there's another wart. So I did make it into the nether, and I did find another fortress. So I built this nether portal right by spawn, and if you come in through here, hopefully nothing crazy's happened since, so I had a little platform. Ooh. Oh, yeah, great positioning. Good lord. So this was the original nether portal, and I like made it better, but for some reason I decided to put it right on the edge of a cliff. Beautiful. Oh yeah, sweet cooked pork. I'll take some of that. I guess animals have been wandering through. Yeah, so it was spawned right by another fortress, and yeah, I'm not gonna completely explore it, but yeah, there was some nether wart, and also a, I mean, I'm not sure if dual blaze spawner would be the right word, but two blaze spawners really close to each other. That was pretty neat. So I know these fortresses generate in a north to south line, so if we headed like north from here, we'd probably find another one somewhere off in that direction. Luckily no gas have spawned, so that's for the best. I'll explain all this cobblestone in my inventory real quick after, or once I actually get to what I'm going to be doing with it. Okay, back into safety. And also, some competition to my community farm has popped up over here. Temp Farms. It's not even a cool name. But anyways, that's not the only thing I've been doing. I'm actually recording this on Tuesday because it's election day, and I don't have any school, so that means I get to do a bunch of stuff. It's basically a weekend for me. But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go back to my hunker bunker, but it's not gonna look any different, except for one or two things. Let's get down here. I need to find a safe way down. So if we come over here, I've been doing some more stuff. Well, I mean, first of all, you'll notice that my bow's enchanted. So yeah, I got an enchanting table, and through the community farm, I managed to just get enough leather to make it go to level 30. And I had some enchanted tools. Like I had a really nice enchanted bow. This one's only in breaking 3, and an enchanted pickaxe with fortune 3 and unbreaking 3 and efficiency 4. But I was strip mining, and I was over lava, and a zombie knocked me in, so I lost 30 levels as well as a lot of diamonds. So right now I'm back to 5 diamonds. This is what I have so far. I'm not exactly poor, so I can't really complain much. Let's make these in. I've just been making them in blocks for storage sake. Yep, so this is what I have. And this is the food I've been collecting from the community farm. I've just been going over there every few minutes to collect. So if we come down here, I'll show off my strip mines. They're at level 12 and level 16. In hindsight, I probably should have made it at like 14 and 10, because I'm pretty sure 16 is diamond level, so I would be, if I do find any diamonds in that one, it's going to be in the floor. I might find some gold and iron though. So yeah, this is level 16. Each level here is 15 by 15. Sort of opens up into the cave. Sort of a neat effect. And yeah, I think it was this hallway that I got knocked down in, or this one of these two. But yeah, I've built it up a bit. But today, we're going to be focusing, it's going to be some more resource gathering, but I guess in sort of a cool way. because I'm going to be building a quick little mob farm. And this will be sort of a preview of the sort of stuff I'll be doing. I mean, it's going to be on a much cooler scale, but do I have a boat? I feel like I should have a boat. I don't have a boat. Okay. I should also make a bed as well, because that is another thing that probably burnt up. Oh, just enough wool. How convenient. Okay. So, it's still going to be sort of a preview of what I'm going to be working on, but obviously this is going to be on a much smaller scale, so I don't have that much yet. So if we come... I mean, okay, so I'm not sure if I've shown off this bay yet, but there's this it's a very nice... it has a mesa on one side, a savanna on one side, mountains on one side, and the plains on the other. And it's a pretty small area. Like, it's definitely not an ocean, but it's definitely not... Actually, I guess technically the biome's going to say ocean. Oh yeah, deep ocean too. But it's not an ocean. It's maybe 500 blocks long and maybe 100 blocks wide. But yeah, if you can see the chunk loading. So we have mesa all along here, plains, mountains, savannas loading in over there. And so what I want to do is, I saw this thing on Reddit a while back about mob farms and where to build them to be efficient, and one of the things was over an ocean, about 200 blocks up or something similar, because mobs on the surface will instantly despawn, and if you're an ocean, it's even lower, like by 40 or 30 or something that mobs spawn, and they instantly despawn if they're a certain distance from the radius. So you can build a mob farm super high up, and it'll be very efficient, almost the equivalent of on a super flat world, but not quite. Let's break up this boat. I've been super lucky with the boats this season so far, and I've done a bit of exploring. Like, I do know where I'll be building my final base now. I would show it off, but it's like 3,000 blocks away, so maybe later in the episode. Oh yeah, and I got my horse. Or got a horse. And he's sort of a crappy jumper, but he is super fast. So I'll be using him a lot for transport. Ooh, can you get in there? Okay. Let's sleep off the night. So what I'm going to be doing this episode is, at least, well, I'll probably be finishing the mob farm over there, because I mean, I have 6 days to work on this episode. I'll need to set aside some time for recording the rest of the Metropolis I have planned for Friday, but I'll have the rest of the week and this weekend to record this. So I'll probably get the mob farm done. Just fun fact, I've been on the server since, I forget if it was Saturday or Sunday, probably late Saturday, but I've already been on for 0.55 days, which comes out to a little bit over 12 hours. So I've been on here a bunch. So, yep, I'll get building that mob farm, and I'll be right back. And after a few days of work, I am back. So, right now I'm standing on what currently is the mob farm. So, yep, this is middle of the ocean. Comes up a ladder, and the way this is set up is very specific. First of all, floor is at y equals 140, and the beginning of that mob farm starts at y equals 184, because a 44 block drop will kill all mobs. And then there's this little ladder up here that goes up to y equals 60, I think. Yep, so basically there's a small, or a 24 or so block radius around the player where mobs will not instantly spawn or will instantly despawn. And what you want to do is you want to get to the very edge of that, which is where I am right now. And so mobs should be spawning in there as I sit here. And yeah, so I have 2 layers of 4x4, 3x3 spawning pads. And if you don't know how a regular mob farm is laid out, basically there's these 3x3 spawning pads with a half slab in the middle. So spiders cannot spawn, and then it's also too high, so endermen cannot spawn. And basically, through basic mob pathfinding, the mobs will wander off the little platforms and into the water that you place below. And yep, they'll be sucked into a 1x1 area where they drop 40 blocks or 44 blocks and get killed. So right now it's safe to go up here because it's daytime. At a certain point, it was actually so efficient because of the fact I built it over an ocean that I came up here and there was about 30 mobs on top of this roof, and I almost got killed because of that, but I got killed anyways a bit later on. I think I've had 4 deaths now on the server, maybe 5, for a few reasons. Let's see, poke in here. See if we can get a good look. Okay. Yeah, so this is what it looks like, with water streams 2 blocks down, all going into the middle. And so it was super efficient. Oh crap. I don't want to go down and get that. Guess let's just do one of these. I'll fix that later. So this is pretty much the access. The reason I built this out of gravel is because whenever I want this to be completely done, I can just place a torch under it and be done. So I've died coming down this ladder a couple times, which is super annoying because then all your stuff flies off the cliff. Actually, it's only one time I've died, but yeah, all your stuff flies off the cliff and into the ocean, and yeah, it's pretty annoying. But yeah, I have an infinite water source for when I was placing the water source blocks, and all the stuff collects down here in this chest. This is what I've gotten from about 2 days of running it. Not constantly, but maybe about 45 minutes. So it's pretty decent, but it's also slowed down a lot recently. And I'm not sure if that's because, for some weird reason, the local difficulty, which is currently at 3.19, day 547, weird, is going to get a lot worse. But, oh yeah, that was sound of a creeper dropping, it sounded like. Hopefully my footage doesn't crap out like my Metropolis did, so you can hear that. I've been having a lot of footage problems lately, like my Wander Trek episode lately had the weird clicking noise in the background that I only realized afterwards, and my Metropolis footage had this weird flickering effect. But yeah, creeper dropped. I think he dropped a couple gunpowder there. But yeah, that's not the only thing I've been working on. So, by the way, this took a lot of cobblestone. Like, I probably, maybe not quite a double chest of cobblestone, but I ran out of all the cobble I got from strip mining and had to borrow some from Brick. Oh, by the way, I love doing this, just getting into a boat, coming up under the surface, and then breaking at full speed. It's pretty nice. Yeah, so I've been working a little bit on the base, not much. A lot of this has just been resource gathering. Oh yeah, I did something over here, but I'll show it off a bit later. Nothing super important. What's going on right? Okay, I guess that was just a rendering glitch. Break that. Okay. I hate boats, by the way. I've learned the worst of them. Yeah, so I've been doing this. So this is a layout for what will end up being my house. I haven't really moved anything, so this is sort of annoying. Not being able to access. I guess you can sort of access this chest. But yeah, I'm actually going to build a base over here. I think I might have said I wasn't going to, but I've decided that I want to anyways. And the theme I'm going to be going with is sort of a Mediterranean style. I've laid out a bit in creative mode, so I have a general idea of what it's going to look like. But yeah, basically the base blocks are going to be this white stained clay, and since we have a mason nearby, that shouldn't be too difficult. I already have, this is about a stack and 14 blocks, and then I had another 4 stacks. And I'll have plenty of bones, so that won't be a problem getting the white part. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. I hope it turns out as good as I imagine it in my head. But I'm not going to be doing a lot of that on camera. Let's see if there's anything else. Yeah, I'll talk about my experience with gathering levels. I've recently just started going into the nether to gather my levels because quartz mining is really good. So I've been up to 3 levels like 5 times, but 3 out of those 5 times I've died due to some stupid reason, whether it be digging into one of those pockets of lava in the nether, I got blown up by a creeper out here. What else was there? There's another stupid reason. But yeah, that was pretty annoying. So I've only ended up enchanting 2 things at full level 30. There was a diamond pickaxe. It was efficiency 4. Actually, 3 things, I guess, but I combined 2 of them. It was efficiency 4, unbreaking 3, and I combined that with an efficiency 4, and I got a efficiency 5, unbreaking 3. But I couldn't get any fortune, so I traded with JDev, who's been getting only fortune, to get fortune 3, unbreaking 3. And so that's going to be pretty nice for mining in the future. I miss efficiency, though. I won't lie. Farm is sort of stupid right now. For some reason, all the pigs have been disappearing. I had to lure a couple back in there. The cows have apparently been disappearing as well, but at least there's still 3. There's only 1 when I came back. Sheep are fine. Nothing else new here. What else? I think that's pretty much it. I haven't really been on too much. Well, I mean, not as much as it was in the first couple days. But I've been on for, let's check. I think at the beginning of the episode I had been on for 12 hours. And now I've been on for 0.95 days. So actually I've been on quite a bit. That's 0.4 days, which is 40%. 40% times... Never mind, I'm not going to do that in my head right now. But yeah, I've been on for a little while longer. But it's mostly been stuff that has sort of gone to waste because I die for a stupid reason. Yeah, let's go over this now. This is, for those who don't know, an Eats Road, sorry, which is Etho's advanced transportation system. Etho is a popular mindcracker. He's much more popular than I am, so I don't really have to cite him. But yeah, it's basically put down your boat, and you get in this water stream, and it carries you along. It's usually more successful than that, but nothing seems to be working for me lately. Hello, boat? There you go. I'm also getting a tad bit of lag, which doesn't help. But yeah, when lined up for... yeah, there it goes a little bit better. When lined up for a while, it can end up going pretty fast, and it's very cheap because you only need signs, water, and fences. So I'm thinking, well, that's going to be one of the things that I'm going to... Let me rephrase that sentence real quick. That's part of a series of things that I'm intending to add to the server. Because this season I want to focus a bit more on infrastructure, because the ability to get people and things from place to place is something that can be a bit difficult in Minecraft, and I want to sort of add systems that make that a bit easier, and that will be one of my main projects. I call it the devCraft infrastructure project, otherwise known as DIP. So expect to see some of that in the future. Because of that, and probably it's going to involve a lot of rails, hoppers, and stuff, I'll definitely be needing a lot of iron, so I'm intending on making an iron farm sometime soon. But yeah, that's what will be going on. And yeah, this break gave me a lot of cobblestone. Yep, so I will be right back, probably at least somewhat finished with this house, and I'll probably finish off the episode. So, be right back. And we're back on a rainy day on the devCraft server. So it's been a couple days since the last session that I recorded on, and we're probably getting like 10 FPS or something. Yeah, and I've built my house, and yeah, might as well show it off. Here it is. It is not 100% done, but the exterior is mostly done at this point. I might change a few things. I want to add a little bit of detail in the top part. But yeah, for the most part, it's done, and there's also a couple things on the interior. And really, this doesn't... I don't think it really qualifies as a bunker anymore. So let's change its name. There we go, La Villa Loca. Yep. So I was looking at the front porch, and I already see a couple things I now want to change. But yeah, it's sort of a Mediterranean style, slightly Spanish in some places. But yeah, I like it for the most part. If we come in here, this is the main room. We have ourselves a table, another table, another table. We have ourselves a couch, fireplace, and yeah, I managed to build this fireplace so it didn't burn down anything. Well, okay, that's not 100% true. If we come around the side, I had that lining, and a bit of it burnt, but I managed to make it so that it stopped. If we come in here, there's a nice little kitchen, some furnaces where I have some baked potatoes cooking, a nice little window, and these are going to be cabinets, so to speak. I'm going to put chests up here with some food and stuff. Our still fridge, sink. Come out here, we have a backyard with a couple farms. We have potato farm, wheat farm, and this is a melon / pumpkin farm over here. And it's all nice and wooded. I'm sorry about the lag. But yeah, and this is going, once we find a jungle, actually, or a swamp, really. I'll be living in a swamp, so I can bring some vines over here, because that's going to be sort of a vineyard, or a vineyard, depending on how you pronounce it. Enchanting table, I've actually lost some books, because if you notice this storage area, there's one block behind that, also nice little wooded area up there. There's one block behind that, and I didn't have it lit up, so there's a creeper, and he blew up most of my chests, along with some of these enchanting tables. But it's back up to level 30, so I'm probably just going to fill in this top part with oak logs, and then once I manage to get more books, I can fill them in with oak logs, or bookshelves. There we go. As we come up here, this is sort of the living area. This is not completely finished. There's a couple of rooms in here I still need to fill, like this one. So this is going to be nice, because it just has a really good view, especially of the sunset, which I'm looking forward to. We have another small room. This might be a bathroom of sorts. I haven't filled in this window yet. I'll do that between episodes, and this is the bedroom. So even though it's small, I actually really like this, because it's just sort of simple, I guess. And this area is framed really well. There's going to be a door here as well, because it's a very private place. A little closet. There's going to be a armor stand there with some armor. And we also have a nice view of the entrance. So there's still a few things that I need to fix, like, oh, sorry, my mouse bounced there for a little bit. I need to figure out a way to get here without having to swim across an ocean. I'm going to keep this little structure here because that doesn't let any mobs in. I'm going to have to find a better place for my horse. My horse? Question mark? Oh. Well, it appears my horse has run off. I'll have to find him later, I suppose. That's a problem. Hopefully he didn't wander too far. Let's just take a quick look around, see if he's swum off. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today. One last thing. I've talked about this in my past 2 videos, but I'm considering making a bit of a switch in content. Oh, stopped raining. Hopefully that will make my FPS happy. Not really. But yeah, I'm considering a bit of a switch in content in the near future. I'm thinking of switching from more of the narrative style that I currently have with the devCraft and the Wander Trek stuff to more of a instructional / educational style, like I have with the New Metropolis and the how to build stuff. So what this means is that I'll probably stop posting videos on the devCraft server. However, this does not mean I would stop playing on the devCraft server, or even stop making content on the devCraft server. It just mostly would probably be in streams, whether they be weekly, bi-weekly, twice a week, stuff like that. And then I'd probably post the archives from that onto the channel every once in a while. just in case people who wanted to watch them happen to miss them. So this would allow me for more freedom in creating content, because right now I try to adhere to this schedule that really doesn't work with the sort of schedule that I have in real life. That looks sort of derpy. I'll fix that as well. Fixed him. And yeah, if I had more freedom to do, then I could probably make higher quality videos and maybe get more subscribers. I mean, saying, oh, maybe I can get more subscribers sounds a bit selfish, but it's true. There's a few things I definitely need to change with this building. The more I look at it, the more unhappy I get. But yeah, so if you have strong feelings or even sort of weak feelings, either way, then make sure to leave them in the comments. But yeah, if you liked, you can leave a like. If you really liked and would like to see more, you can subscribe. And until next time, goodbye.